This is the captain. We'd like to welcome you on board.
Regal Princess is one of the largest luxury cruise ships in the world.
Basically, we have everything a small town has and a population to go with it.
A crew of 1,400 live and work on board for up to 9 months at a time.
I'm like a sheep herder, so you can call me like Joseph or something.
From new recruits...
It's awesome because you go and see the world for free.
...to senior officers.
If we go even remotely outside the channel, the ship is aground. Damage. It's game over.
This is the story of life at sea.
Get up, you're gonna have so much fun.
Tonight, the captain throws a huge party as the ship celebrates its first birthday.
Oh my God! Here we go. That's a big cake, isn't it?
Picky hotel manager Dirk gets shirty in the laundry.
They got damaged, I guess, no? If I don't like something, I will tell them straight in the face.
And dancer Dulcie gets a special visit from her boyfriend.
She was so exciting. Few days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day.
Regal Princess is moored in Estonia, and most of the passengers are away on excursions. But on board, the crew are preparing for a lavish party to celebrate the ship's first anniversary at sea.
It's a formal night, so of course the galley is going to be very, very busy. It just made sense to have a cake, and because it's such a big event, so I really want it to be tip-top.
The ship is due to set sail in half an hour. But as the passengers return,
Hello, welcome back. Hello.
hotel manager Dirk is caught in a technical meltdown.
I'll see that we get them on board as quick as possible so we can sail.
So we have a system which accounts all the guests, and it's a bit slow with updating, so we're not sure how many we have outstanding. Peter's chasing up with the IT officer that the units synchronize faster, so we know exactly how many guests are outstanding and how many are on board.
It's critical they get the system working. If not, they will be stuck in port.
And keep me posted to see if they manage to fix the problem.
We always have to sort out who's on board. We can't sail without knowing who's here.
Finally, the computer system is back online. But now they discover the passenger numbers don't add up.
So 2 still missing, and they're going to make announcements now, just to double check, because it might be in the system, but we double check, we want to be sure.
If they don't leave now, the ship will miss its departure slot. So they make one last-ditch attempt to locate the missing passengers.
Could the following passenger come to passenger services desk located on deck number 5 midship immediately?
They're about to give up when 2 figures are spotted on the quayside.
They are running on the pier towards the gangway as we speak.
Somebody running on the pier.
Gordon, let's have a little bit of love to wake them up.
With the final 2 aboard, the ship can depart.
So you're 50 minutes late, but we're happy we could wait for you. All right.
All pre-departure checks complete.
With all passengers present and correct, the next leg of the voyage gets underway. Below deck in the galley, preparations for the ship's anniversary party are in full swing.
I want these lines perfectly straight, okay? That's what you want a ruler for, something with a straight edge, okay?
Head chef Sean, a former army cook, is used to cooking for large numbers.
It's a very regimental thing. When you've been in the army, everything has to be, in such perfect form and perfect shape.
His kitchen turns out 20,000 meals a day. But with an extra 7,000 canapes for the party, he needs to keep a tight rein on his staff.
It's about perfection. You put all the time and effort into the canapes, make sure it's a perfectly straight line. It's a huge operation, so I can't afford to take prisoners.
It's not only in the galley that perfection is the name of the game. Over in the theatre, dancer Dulcie is halfway through her contract and today is her midterm appraisal.
It's a brand new experience for me, so yeah, no, I think I'm doing well. Hopefully Elle thinks the same. She'll be pleased with me.
Dance captain Eleanor has been keeping a close eye on Dulcie.
Do you want to just try that little bit with music? I have to grade them on everything. Working relationships, how she works with the team. They're only contracted for that 6 months that they sign for. So if they don't do a good job, they're not guaranteed another placement at the end of it. People get very nervous before appraisals.
There is a lot riding on this. Competition for places is high. If Dulcie doesn't pass muster, she can wave goodbye to a new contract.
I've written, Dulcie is a lovely dancer with a nice technique. I would encourage Dulcie to do more of a thorough warm-up before shows. This seems to be missed due to her spending lots of time with her hair and makeup, which always looks immaculate, by the way. I did put that in brackets. I think you've done really well for your first ever contract, professional gig, and I'm really happy. And there's some places there that you can improve by the end. Yeah, keep up the good work, Dulcie.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I'm just very I need to get my hair and makeup completely perfect for me to feel nice on stage. So I just need to make sure that I'm doing my best possible so I can get the best chance of getting another contract. And hopefully I will.
With the ship's big anniversary party fast approaching, Hotel General Manager Dirk is on the prowl.
Good morning, enjoy. Good morning.
While the passengers spruce themselves up in the spa, Dirk heads to the laundry.
It's a very, very busy day for us, but it's actually for the guests a very smooth process. They don't notice how busy we are back of the house.
Below deck, hundreds of shirts and party dresses have to be cleaned before tonight's celebration.
How are you, gentlemen? All good? Ready for formal night? Lots of laundry?
Yes, sir.
They know I'm strict, but I think and I hope I'm fair. But they know also if I don't like something, I will tell them straight in the face. They got damaged, I guess, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, no? Okay. We want to make sure napkin or, uniforms. The last thing what we want is that somebody gets a formal shirt with a big stain on the front.
At the front desk, party guests Norman and Maria have little more than the shirts on their bags.
But it's affecting my trip.
Luggage lost in transit by the airlines is a familiar headache for Supervisor Herbert.
I still don't have any update, but I would like to give you the assurance that I will do every bit I can. We can work on behalf of you so that you enjoy your cruise, and I will take the pain and get your bags back to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yep. Have a good day. Cheers. Yep.
A big draw for cruisers are the lavish formal parties. Like all the guests, Norman and Maria packed their tux and party frocks. But unless their bags turn up today, there'll be no party for them.
This is what we have, total. That's all we have. His tuxedo shoes, but not tuxedo. So it won't work.
If Norman and Maria are to go to the ball, Herbert is going to have to pull out all the stops to track down their missing bags.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you today? I'm very optimistic and positive in nature, so I will hope that the bags arrive today.
Can you email me, please?
I don't want to hear no for an answer.
Meanwhile, in the piazza, Chef Sean has an even bigger problem.
Oh my God, what, you got half the galley in here?
A ship-shaped birthday cake that takes 10 men to carry.
Too many cooks spoil the broth, but right now there's a good possibility they're going to trip over each other's feet and the whole thing is just going to fall A over T, which I want to avoid at all costs.
At tonight's party, Sean could steal the show with the biggest cake on the 7 seas.
1, 2, 3.
If his team can deliver it in one piece.
Okay, swing the back round, swing the back round, swing the back round, go. Okay, okay.
The cake has taken 3 days to make, and show-stopping foodie displays are the stuff of cruise legend. But will Sean's culinary creation meet the captain's approval?
The captain's going to come down. If he doesn't like it, he'll just ask us to move it. So we're just going to make sure it's going to be tip-top.
Well, we're just trying to find the cafe that we know has good Wi-Fi.
While the ship is in port, dancer Dulcie is hoping to make a Skype video call to her boyfriend Rory.
Me and Rory have been together for about 2 years now. The other night I stayed up because of like the small time difference. I stayed up till like 2, just so I could have like a quick little conversation with him before he went to sleep. You completely forget what a luxury that is, just be able to text your boyfriend.
Rory will soon be coming to visit Dulcie on board the ship, so they need to make last-minute plans.
Hello? Hello? Is it?
But love's not easy with frozen Wi-Fi.
No, that's not going to be real. So you go through all this to get off the ship to try and get some Wi-Fi, and then sometimes it doesn't even work, and it makes you so angry you could cry.
Back on board, the crew are giving Regal Princess a final spit and polish before the ship's first anniversary party. Dirk and the captain are heading to the piazza to take a peek at Sean's giant cake. If they don't like it, it's got to go.
Oh my God. Here we go. That's a big cake, isn't it?
So what are we going to cut?
So the base is going to be down here, Michael, right? Yeah. We just do the symbolic cutting. We're not serving you now. Don't worry. And there's not a trigger that when a captain and I cut, the whole thing falls apart or something.
No.
Are you sure?
Definitely not. It's not quite what I was expecting. It's a bigger, more prominent display than possibly I'd imagine. They always surprise. Nothing is ever modest.
For dancer Dulcie, the wait is over. Despite their communication problems, boyfriend Rory has made it on board.
Thank you.
He's a dancer in London's West End, and they've been forced to spend the last 3 months apart.
It's amazing that we're both working and we're both happy, but...
Yeah. But no, it's nice to finally get on board and see what exactly she does, how it works and where you live.
It feels like he's a part of my life a little bit more now as well. It's going to be really hard when he leaves. It'll go... I don't want to think about it. It'll go fast. But
it's not as long as the first time around. We only have 101 days when I get off.
101 days.
101.
There's our countdown for when
that's
you
bad.
can be
It's
back.
122 the first time around, so that's only 101, so...
Yeah.
We'll get through
We'll
this.
get there. Still looking at him though, and I'm like, is it you?
Yeah.
Are you actually here?
The ship's big party is about to get underway. And at the 11th hour, Herbert's had a result.
Mr. Davis. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Davis?
Good.
I have some gifts from Secret Santa.
But we're ready.
We take it.
Thank you, Santa. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I want to see you in your lovely dress in formal night, and you in your tuxedo.
Yes.
You'll
Yes,
see it.
yes.
Okay.
With their glad rags on board, Mr. and Mrs. Davis will be able to go to the ball.
Voila.
My major concern was because of the upcoming formal night. It's very important for them to get their bags. I'm really a happy person on the ship right now, and I would love to see the smile on our passengers as well when I see them this evening.
Meanwhile, below deck in the galley, Sean's show-stopping cake is still growing. 200 eggs and 10 kilos of sugar have gone into this 6-foot slab of sponge.
We're going to get into the piazza really quickly because it's really quite busy up there right now.
But Sean may have bitten off more than he can chew when they try to navigate his enormous sponge through the ship.
Well, it came down in an elevator. It's got to go back up in an elevator. we can't actually get the cake through the galley, so now we're just trying to find one of these passenger elevators that's going to actually accommodate this board.
Finally, they arrive at their destination.
Just listen, guys, listen. Just relax, okay? Just wait for one count, okay?
1, 2, 3. Very good.
Okay. Good. Well done, guys. It's there. Finally, the Eagle has landed. Bit of a drama, but finally we got there.
As the final flourishes for the party are put in place, Captain Perrin has to hand over the ship's controls, so he too can join the celebrations.
Doing these functions is all part of the job. The only thing that I do sometimes, not like too much, is when you get into a huge group of people wanting photographs. Sometimes I've stood there for 40 minutes at the end, just being pushed around for photographs, but you know, again, I put the princess smile on, and we manage.
For many of tonight's guests, a chance to rub shoulders with the captain is a rare treat. Regular cruisers Brian and Janice from Wales were on board for Regal Princess's first trip. Now they're back for its anniversary.
You don't normally get the opportunity, but it is nice to, on the odd occasion, to dress up and go out and meet people.
Makes you feel special for, you know,
for one night only.
That's right. We wouldn't want to do it every night.
Meeting Captain Perrin on a previous voyage was a memorable occasion.
I shook his hand and I said, hello, Captain. What part of Wales are you from, he said. So I said, oh, the south. No, he said, what part? I said, Merthyr Tydfil. Oh, I go to Merthyr Tydfil a lot. He said, my friend lives there. I couldn't believe it. That it was strange for Merthyr Tydfil. You know, his friend lived there. He knew where we came from.
Am I okay?
Your pass.
As night falls, the party gets underway. The reluctant star of the show is Captain Perrin, as he gets papped by excitable cruisers.
As I came in this evening, everything that could take a picture got thrust in my face.
Thank you for that.
Not at all, it's a pleasure.
I don't think I'd make a very good celebrity.
While the crew share out Sean's perfectly formed canapes, the ship's officers are working the room.
Hello, Mr. Davis.
Santa, good to see you, buddy.
You're looking lovely.
How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. You both look amazing.
It's mission accomplished for Herbert, as his guests get to strike a pose in their well-travelled formal wear. But over in the theatre, butterflies abound. For the first time, Dulce's boyfriend Rory will watch her perform professionally.
It was so exciting. And all the time, like, oh my God, few days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day.
This is basically her dream job. All she wanted when we were at college was to be able to dance on a cruise ship. So it's literally a dream come true for her, and you can see how happy she is.
I just love entertaining people, and when you get that clap, it's the best feeling. I would never have survived in an office, at a computer. I would have fallen asleep. It wouldn't have worked. I love the performing world, and I think once it's in you, it's in you. I love it.
Regal Princess.
Hello, well done. It was really good, really good. Well done.
Mwah.
It was amazing. I loved it. Yeah. I thought it was pretty good.
It was really nice to to know that he was in the audience. Then in the finale, when he can obviously stand up and clap, I was like, oh, there he is. It was nice. Makes it more exciting on stage.
Back in the piazza, there's more excitement as Chef Sean's big moment arrives.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to all of you. Thank you for coming this evening. I don't know if you're aware, we have behind us a wonderful cake. We are celebrating 1 year that the Regal Princess has been in operation. Our executive chef, Sean Camden from the United Kingdom.
I would be pretty worried, especially if they all started booing. I think I'd have time to quit and go home and go into construction, maybe.
We wanted to make sure it goes 100% right, you know. We stressed the team to make sure, you know, not suddenly the whole ship falls over, tilts down, or the anchor falls down, you know.
3, 2, 1, happy anniversary, Princess!
Whilst the party goes on into the early hours, Brian and Janice are calling it a night.
It was a real fun evening, more than most. It really was. Tonight was one of the best they've ever had.
It was a busy one this evening. I was mobbed at the beginning with photographs, but no, it's very nice. Make people happy. That's what we're here for.
Next time, casino host Cecilia is head over heels in love.
Who would like a small diamond? You know, like diamonds are made to be big diamond rings.
Waitress Valeria is struggling away from home.
You don't have your family and your friends are very far away.
And on tour in Russia, Timothy misplaces a couple of passengers.
Is there someone missing of your group?
Is there someone missing of your group?
Someone was sleeping.